right now, and I have enough ammunition to kill her and myself. From Lakeland, I have kidnapped my ex-fiance. If he continues to follow me, I will kill her.
A knife, dude, you better play.
The first grisly case we're covering takes place in New York, and the perpetrator actually walks free today. On August 2nd, 1993, 4-year-old Derek Roby was walking to his summer camp alone. The camp was on a straight pavement about 100 yards from his house, within eyesight, and Derek was a fiercely independent child, so his parents would typically watch him walk until he joined the rest of the kids. That day, though, his mom was distracted momentarily by her other child and lost sight of little Derek. Unbeknownst to Derek, he was still being watched. 13-year-old Eric Smith looked like just another nerdy kid. Small frame, wiry glasses. He was a victim of bullying himself, but something was a little different that morning. Eric went up to Derek and convinced him to take a shortcut through the woods. Once in the woods, 13-year-old Eric Smith beat poor 4-year-old Derek Roby to death with a rock. He poured Kool-Aid into the deceased child's wounds and sodomized him with a stick. He then left and went to summer camp. He would confess to the murder days later and provide no explanation for his actions, other than he wanted to do it. Eric Smith was given a life sentence, but he was deemed eligible for parole in 9 years. Eric was given a parole hearing every 2 years, which was rejected until 2022, when a 42-year-old Eric Smith was finally paroled. He's out, so let's hope he speaks the truth. Next, we're in Russia, where 9-year-old Felicia Konachuk is home with her 2 younger brothers and maintenance workers, while her father is at a corner store. Her neighbor is drunk and upset about all the noise caused by the maintenance workers, so he's just banging on the door and cursing. Felicia is scared and goes on TikTok to tell her friends and family about her predicament.
Ребята, всем привет, у меня сейчас жесть история. У нас там сосед, он пьяный. Он, короче, стучится на дверь, всю ломает нафиг.
Felicia goes on to show her TikTok following what she means by the pounding, and perhaps doesn't realize how dire her situation is as she does a couple TikTok dances in the meantime. The neighbor was 33-year-old Vasily Donetsk, known around the neighborhood as an alcoholic with a vicious temper. At some point, he seems to have left as the aggressive knocking comes to a halt. Felicia's father returns, and it seems that perhaps the danger is all over. All of a sudden, a soft knock at the door, which Felicia thinks is one of her friends. As she opens it, she sees Vasily Donetsk with a hunting rifle. He begins to fire even as she struggles to shut the door, and poor Felicia is riddled with bullets. She dies in her father's arms. Vasily was sentenced to 17 years in a penal colony in Siberia, but Fyodor Konachuk, Felicia's father, is appealing for longer. Finally, we're in Vineland, New Jersey, where Zach Latham was an emancipated, married 17-year-old TikToker with a taste for expensive cars. He loved doing that obnoxious revving your vehicle thing that everyone hates, and would often drive at speeds reaching 120 miles per hour in the residential neighborhood.
You said I'm an Yeah?
While all of Zach's neighbors saw him as a nuisance, his speeding on residential streets upset one neighbor particularly, who asked him to stop. This was his response.
What are you gonna do, Karen?
That's not my name, so get my name straight. Go ahead.
You okay, Karen? Go ahead, get my tag.
Go.
That was Catherine Tiffany Durham, and this would be the beginning of a feud between Zach and her family. That video got 3.1 million views in just days, with many of the comments egging Zach on. Apparently, Zach doxed the family so that people would drive to their address to rev vehicles outside their house and harass them. So Catherine Durham's son, William Jr., got in an altercation with Zach, which Zach would then post online with this caption.
A knife, dude, you better play.
So that's the problem with social media. It can reward behavior like this in the short term. So at this point, Zach's just instigating a full-on feud for views on TikTok. The police weren't taking action because of COVID. Remember COVID? Check out this video of a cop saying he's not gonna do anything even though there's video evidence.
But you won't do anything even though you saw video proof, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
For your video, that is correct.
thank you. Say what's up, TikTok.
TikTok?
Yeah, say what's up.
This officer is just terrified to be on camera, clearly. It finally popped off on May 4th, 2020, when Zach apparently nearly ran over one of the Durham boys on his bike. The Durham family confronted Zach together As the altercation began to get physical, Zach went back into his house and got 2 knives and a stun gun. In the melee that ensued, Zach would stab William Timmy Durham, Catherine's husband and the boy's father, in the chest, puncturing his lung. Mr. Durham would succumb to his injuries and Zach was taken into police custody. Zach never displayed an iota of sorrow for his actions, or even the death of Mr. Durham. He's currently locked up in New Jersey while awaiting trial.
911, where's the emergency?
Yeah, I'm being followed by the police. I am a gentleman from Lakeland. I have kidnapped my ex-fiance. If he continues to follow me, I will kill her. That is your final warning. Do you hear me?
Sir, where are you at?
Daytona.
We're in Daytona.
That was your final warning.
Sir, do you want to get... 911, where's your emergency?
If the officer following me does not break off pursuit, then people will be hurt.
Okay, where are you?
Enough.
Where are you located? I don't even know what officer is following you.
Enough.
Okay,
Get him off
can
my
you tell
ass.
me where... I don't
Now.
know what officer you're talking about, sir. Can you let me know where you are so I can let the officer know?
Okay. We're going south on I-95. If he continues to follow me, I will fire warning shots. The 3rd shot will not be a warning. Is that understood?
Okay, so you have a weapon on you?
Okay. You guys don't seem to want to believe me.
I'm just asking you a question. What kind of gun do you have?
Get off of my ass now! I am going to take this young lady back to her home. You will not intercede. You will not bother us. Is that understood?
So you're going where?
They are welcome to follow me at a distance, but I'm not telling you where. You understand?
Okay. I don't really understand the situation that's going on.
You don't need to. Either the police stay off of my ass, and they stay well back, or I'm going to hurt people.
Okay.
Good deal.
Okay.
911, where's the emergency?
You're risking this woman's life. We're heading south on I-95. You've got 3 officers ganging up on me right now, and I have enough ammunition to kill her and myself. Get her off my ass now! They are more than welcome to follow me at a distance. If they continue to do this, people are going to get hurt.
Okay, sir. 911, where's your emergency?
I am being kidnapped and we are being followed. He's threatening to kill me if they keep following him.
Okay, what's your name, ma'am? Okay, are you in the car with him?
Yes, I'm in the back.
Okay.
He's got a gun. He's got a 9mm.
Okay. Do you have any other weapons in there?
Yes,
Okay, do you know what kind of weapons he has?
I think he has 2 others. He's got a rifle.
Okay, and what
Yes, he says that he's taking me home. He wants...
You're going to get hurt.
He says that if he tries to stop him before then I'm going to get hurt.
Are you able to put him on the phone? Can I talk to him for a second? Ma'am?
Get them off my ass.
Hey.
They can follow me at a distance. They can follow me at a distance. I will drive around 80 or 90 safely. She is going home.
Okay. Sir, why don't you just pull over so we can end this peacefully?
That's not going to happen.
Why is that?
So,
Sir, why don't you just pull over and let's end this peacefully?
I heard you the first time. It's not going to happen. Maybe you didn't hear me. Back them up, or I start opening fire.
That's crazy, boy. Man, I hope, this situation turned out where she didn't get killed. Usually I get some on these 911 calls where I go into detail about what happened, but I guess this must have ended peacefully. Excuse me, guys. We would have liked to know for sure because we are concerned citizens, but at the same time, good love, positive energy, and hoping that the situation turned out as the way it should. We never know why things happen, but hey, the universe got things the way it's supposed to work out. But other than that, I hope y'all having a beautiful day. Y'all already know how we do it over here. It's a review, a reaction, and an informational channel. So let's get it.